Hi guys, welcome to our channel. In this video, you will learn on how to use QuickBooks for lending companies 2026. So important note first is QuickBooks is not a true loan management system, but it can be used properly for small to medium lending businesses if set up correctly. So, what QuickBooks can do for lending? You can track the loan releases, track the interest income, track principal repayments, track borrower balances, and generate financial reports. It does not auto calculate loan amortization, so you can manually, calculate it or Excel needed. So first is we have to create proper account. So after creating or setting up your account here in Facebook, you just have to tap on the settings, this one at the top. That's right. And then just go to the chart of accounts. That's right. And then you just have to simply tap on the new option. So here you just have to create these reward accounts. So first, as we have the loan receivable principal. Okay, so I'm just going to name this one as loan receivable. That's right. And then for the account type, here we're just going to say, for example, income or cost of sales. So for the account type, I'm just going to select here account receivable, and for the detail type, so just have to select the same one as well. And then I can also add here a description, so just going to type out right here client. All right, and then after that you just have to say this one. So this one tracks how much borrowers this tracks how much borrowers still owe or principal only. After that, you just have to save this one. Next is the interest income. So I'm just going to create a new one. That's right. So I'm just going to name this one as interest income. Okay, and then we are going to select here income. That's right, and then you can also add a description. Next is the penalty or late fee income. So this one is optional, so I'm just going to skip that part, but you can actually add that right here. Okay, so an account is already using this name, so you can also try a different account. So I'm just going to add here too, so we can save these changes. The next one is the cash and bank. So we can use for loan releases and collection. So default, this one is already exists. So next is we just have to go to the customers. Okay, so just go here on the all apps. That's right, and then go to the customer hub and then go to the customers. So you just have to create a new customer right here, and then you can name this one as bar. You can add the borrower name right here, and then after that we just have to create services. So this one is very important. Just go to the settings and go to the products and services, and then we just have to create a new one. Okay, so you just have to create items. So for the loan principal, just have to select the type of service. Okay, so we can name this one as loan principal. Loan principal, and then for the item type, it should be service, and then the income account, loan receivable clients. Okay, so you just have to add here the other information, and then you can also create interest income. Just to say the type is service, the name is loan interest, and there's income. Then for the penalty, this one is optional, so we can skip that part. And then for our next step is to record the loan release. So this one is very important. Okay, so just have to go to create an invoice. So just simply click on the new option and then select the invoice. That's right, and then you just have to select the borrowers. For example, this one. So we can add this to the loan principal, so amount release, and then after that you just have to click the save and close option. So this records the loan as money owed to you. Next is to record the cash release. So simply tap on the new option. So let me just close this. That's right. So tap on the create option and then tap on the expense. Okay. And then after that, you just have to select the pay or the borrower. Okay, so for example, this is here right here. And then after that, for the category, we have loan receivable and then clients. So the amount, so just have to input the loan amount right here. Then after that, you just have to tap on the save option. Now the loan is officially released. Next is to record the loan payment. So to do that, just simply tap on the new option once again. That's right. And then tap on the receive payment. Okay. And then you just have to select the borrower again, and then you just have to apply payment to your invoice. Okay. So after that, you just have to tap on the save option. Now, if you'd like to, split payment principal plus interest. So if the borrower pays both, so you can add loan interest as another line, add penalty fee if needed. So this separates the principal reduction and the actual income. So for next step is to handle the monthly interest billing. So for this option, this one is optional. So you can create invoice, add loan interest, and then you can send this to your borrower. Okay, now for the recurring invoice, this one is the best option for this step. So you just simply go to the settings and then tap on the recurring transactions. Okay, and then you just have to simply tap on the new option. Then after that, you just have to set the scheduled and add loan interest, and then after that, you just have to save this recurring transaction. So this one automatically bills interest monthly. Next one is to track how much a borrower still owes. So simply go to the sales. Okay, so let me just go to the sales section, and then just have to go to the customers. So if you're gonna find the customers from there, so just go to the customer hub and then go to the customers. So here you just have to click on the borrower's name, and then you will see here the total loan, the payments made, and then the balance remaining. So you have here the details for that. Then the next one is the reports for lending business. So customer balance detail, accounts receivable aging, profit and loss, and the transaction list by customers. So must use reports. This show who owes money, how much interest you earn, and the late payers. So common mistakes, you just have to avoid this. Recording loan as income, mixing principal with interest, using sales receipt for loan release, and not separating penalty fees. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.